for those two games in Washington for your team, and what you need to improve in Game 5 to take the fourth win and go to the East Semis?
Oh, we got to prepare as if Joe is not playing. We don't know how bad it is. Hopefully it's nothing serious. But we can't just lose our identity. Regardless of who's on the floor or not, we've been able to win games, with different lineups. And tonight, I feel like we kind of panicked. We got us beside ourselves, and we kind of lost our identity. So just got to get back to ourselves, move the ball, make the game simple, take the shots we have. Obviously, we didn't shoot well behind the arc. We shot well last game. You're not going to shoot well every night. You got to play defense. So can't allow the team to score 122 points. They had some X factors. Robin Lopez scoring 14 early or 12 early in the first half, ended up with 16. Gasper going 4 for 4 was a big factor. NATO, so they had a couple of their guys step up. So we're going to need the same from our group, especially at home if we don't have Joel.
D lineup.
Danny, along those lines, I think you hit on something that is really key, and I think that's people feel like you play through Joel, which is not an indictment on that. The rest of it is so key, but playing through him has led to the success. So how much have you guys prepared? And I know he missed that 14-game stretch, but he's so critical to what you guys do.
For sure.
How much do you actually practice being something without that key piece?
Like Ben said, it's obviously not easy, and we're going to need him to be the last team standing to win. But that doesn't mean we can't win this series or the next game, without him, or other games without him. We've had practice, we've had games, we've had throughout the season, we've had scenarios where we've had him gone for a month. So obviously he's a big part of what we do. He averages 30 and 10. It's a lot of points and rebounds missing, and a paint protector, shot blocker for us, and a guy that draws double teams and gives us open shots. But we've been in scenarios that where we haven't had him. So we got to get back to ourselves, back to our identity, and back to that, I guess, that phase where we didn't have it without him, and that mindset that we had during that time where we didn't have him, and doing the little things. And instead of starting defense on the floor, we know we're not going to get as many points without him, but we scored 114 tonight, which I thought was enough. 114, 120 is where we want to be, but we got to keep teams under 110. So we got to start to our defensive mindset.
And Danny, along the lines of going back, I know you haven't experienced this, but you're going to have the ability to have a full house at the Wells Fargo. And I know there's Ben and Joel and Tobias can tell you that's a huge advantage. Can you imagine the advantage of having home court?
Listen, I've been on the other end of it, so I know exactly what it's like. I've been in that arena as an opposing team, so I know how hard it is to play in that arena. I'm looking forward to it, and no better timing than right now, where we need our fans at home, especially if we don't have a full healthy squad. But have us ready, prepared for going into the next game.
Final question, we will go to Mike McGarry.
Danny, what did you think of Washington's strategy with Ben in the fourth quarter there? And does that strategy have any impact on the rest of the team as well when they're doing that?
They actually brought it out earlier than that. I thought it was interesting. Obviously, they're not stupid. They've looked at film, they've watched, they see numbers and statistics, so they know that he wasn't shooting that well from the free throw line for the series. He made 5 tonight, which I'm cool with. Obviously, he's going to be more critical on himself than anybody else. So he's going to be in the gym and making sure that he gets his rhythm back. It's more of a mental thing than anything for him. But that's not why we lost the game. It wasn't free throws. It wasn't the referees. It was us not executing the way we know we should and the way we could down the stretch. Obviously, we didn't make shots either. I think we got some good looks. But I said we got outside of our identity tonight.
Thanks, Danny. All right, thank you, Danny.
Thank you, guys.